hello to all of my wonderful Aries, gods and goddesses. That's you, and you, Aries. Happy Sunday to each and every one of you all. Have a special reading for you on today. We're moving towards a full moon. As a matter of fact, we are 11.1 days away. 111 days away. Not 111 days. We have 11.1. Put the decimal point in the right place. 11.1 days away from a full moon. Yes, where things will be fully realized. Yes, we're going to talk about a lot of things. And as I'm shuffling the cards, some messages are coming through for me already. As I'm shuffling the cards for you specifically, Aries. So we're going to get into your reading. This is a general reading. These are the Light Seers Tarot deck by Chris Ann. These cards right here are the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck by Jill Pyle. Yes, Aries, let's get into it. We have 3 planets that are retrograde right now. Pluto, Saturn, and Mercury are retrograde right now. And so if you want to know what those planets mean in retrograde, go watch my last video. I'll talk a little bit about it. We're also going to be talking about the number 45. Let's get into it. I want to help you all get to the newness of who you are, right? At the core of who you are, so that you never have to go from 0 to 1,000. You never have to lose your cool on people, because when you know who you are, you can stand in your power, Aries. Let's get into it. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Aries as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions and spirituality, and where they need to take action. Yes, where? What information do we have for my wonderful Aries? Let's talk about your sun sign, Aries, for just a second, and as well as your ruling planet, which is Mars. So this applies to everybody who has Aries in their chart, this reading. But if your sun sign is Aries, your sun sign is your inner light, your identity, your creative life force. On the other side of your sun sign is ego, right? That's where people operate in the flesh. And this is where I'm trying to tell you, you never have to go from 0 to 1,000 when you stay in the spirit, the God in you, right? So I want you all to say, I am an Aries. I'm talking about your identity. I am an Aries. Am a strong leader. I have amazing self-confidence. I am positive energy. I am brave. I am courageous. I am creative. I am confident. I am determined. I am enthusiastic, optimistic, honest, and passionate. That's right. I am a God. That's when you know who you are and you don't let people shake you to the core. Your ego, in contrast, is what makes you become selfish, attention-seeking, outburst of anger, lack of patience, impulsive behavior. When an Aries has gone from 0 to 1,000, that's when you let your ego kick in. That is when you let the shadow side of yourself kick in. Yes, this is when you lose full control. So I need you all to really be in control of your emotions and your feelings, Aries, because you all offer way too much to the universe to lose your cool, especially over people who don't know how to stand in their own power. Yes. The message that's coming through right now, Aries, is that I want you all to stop giving people full access to all the rooms in your spiritual house. Think of it this way. I'm going to give you an analogy real quick. You would not leave the front door of your house or your apartment open so just any old body can come into your house, right? And then when anybody just come into your house, you just give them access to your bathrooms, this bedroom, the master bedroom, the second, third bedroom, the basement, the whole 9 yards. That's what some of you all have to stop doing. Stop giving people full access to your house. This is new romantic relationships. This is friendships. This is even some of your family members. Stop giving them full access to your entire house, or even your house. Some people don't even need to know where you live. Okay, hello. Here we go. Queen of Swords. How appropriate, right? I need you all to stand in your power. See how the Queen of Swords is sitting on her throne? She has a sword in her hand, and I'm talking to all of you Aries, every single Aries. Divine masculine by default. It doesn't matter how you identify, right? You know that by now if you've been following my channel for quite some time. And if you're new, welcome. Yes. So here we go. The Queen of Swords has a sword in her hand, but it's at rest position because she trusts her ancestors and the God in her, right? To give her whatever information she needs. So Queen of Swords is still very friendly, very approachable, but don't get it twisted. That sword can come out at any moment. This is not you tapping into the egotistical or the shadow side of yourself, right? This is not you being attention seeking. This is not you being impulsive. This is not you having lack of patience, outbursts of anger, or even feeling selfish. That's none of this at all. This is a person who is very meticulous, someone who is very direct. Your yeses are yes, your no's are no's. So that way, when people come to you, you still got a smile on your face. You're still very friendly. But let them pop out the side of their neck and say something crazy to you. You're like, hold on, what was that? What was that? I want to make sure I didn't understand you, okay? So that you don't carry that burden around with you for the rest of the day and it comes out on somebody else. You see what I'm saying, Aries? Listen, you'll cut somebody off just like that because, listen, I don't know where you are in your ascension process, but I've worked too hard for my peace, calm, and serenity to deal with your drama. So that's why I need to cut you off, right? We have the Magician card. Mercury is retrograde right now, right? We talk about this is Mercury's card. Mercury is retrograde right now. And so we know Mercury is retrograde until June 22nd. It's been retrograde since Saturday, May 29th. But Mercury is the planet of communication. This is where I need you all to make sure people don't get it twisted with you. You may have to leave some people where they had you all messed up, right? So again, even though Mercury is retrograde, you got to be careful with something. So when Mercury is retrograde, it rules how we understand, how we deliver, how we receive information, right? So let's say, for instance, you're in the middle of selling a house or buying a house or whatever, and it seems like this process is moving just like, moving along like a turtle slow, just like, oh my God, when is this process going to be over? Remember, Mercury is retrograde, and a lot of people are leaning towards following planets being retrograde, following the planets, following moon cycles, the whole 9 yards, right? So don't get frustrated over the process. People are not signing new contracts right now. People are double checking everything that they send over. Again, nonverbal, verbal communication. And so I don't want you to start getting in your head and start thinking, I can't trust people, right? What is wrong with... Listen, again, when you stand in your power, you see yourself as who you are, which is a God, right? So even if you've been bitten by snakes in the past, you still are very friendly, very meticulous, very direct. Queen of Swords here. Very direct, right? So you don't have to be sitting on a beach where you should be cool, calm, and collected, nervous, stomach tied up in knots, right? Because you're like, oh my God, what is wrong? I'm worried about this. I'm worried. This is where you want to exercise patience. You don't need to worry about anything. Everything is already working itself out. Remember, here we have the Magician card. The universe keeps everything balanced out. Remember, speak things into existence. So let's say you're selling a home, or let's say you're thinking about starting a new job or starting a new whatever, and Mercury is retrograde like it is right now, and it seems like people aren't getting back to you in time, and this isn't working out. Just say, I already know what's happening. What will be, will be. Whatever works out, it's going to work out in my favor. It's already working out in my favor, right? So Saturn is also retrograde. Saturn is the planet of ambition. That is one of Aquarius's ruling planets. This is the time for achievement, career, wealth, business. That's where your focus is right now, right? You just know things are working out in your favor. We have the Queen of Wands. This is how you're going to be feeling at the end of all of this. On fire, magnetic, happy, free. Yes, Aries, I see you. Don't let these planets being retrograde. You're moving towards a full moon in 11.1 days where things will be fully realized, right? Some of you all have been in relationships with people who appeared this way, and I'm talking about romantic relationships who have appeared this way in the beginning. But then they ended up being snakes, right? Okay. Remember, your ruling planet Mars governs your energy, your libido, your will, your sexual desires, your romantic attraction, your creative drive, right? So again, don't let past snakes in the workplace and other parts of your areas of your life under the relationship umbrella. Remember, we're talking about the relationship umbrella. Make you bypass new people coming into your life who come across as nice and sweet and so on and so forth. There are some people that's coming across your path who are very, very nice and sweet and kind. They do not have ulterior motives. But if you've left your power back with a former snake that you've dealt with in business, a former snake that you've dealt with in a romantic relationship or even a platonic relationship, this person right here, you won't even gain the full benefit of who they are and what they're bringing to the table if you have left your power back with a former snake. Listen, don't be suspicious of everybody. Tap into the God in you. You're a very hardworking person. We're talking about the Knight of Pentacles, a very hardworking person. For some of you all, you're going to be in partnerships with somebody that's going to make you a lot of money. I'm trying to tell you, this is a message I'm getting for somebody. Some of you all are going to be in partnerships with somebody who's going to make you a lot of money. So I don't need you to be in a headspace, Aries, that last person that I trusted and gave my attention and my heart to. When I say give your heart to, I'm not always talking about romantically. Person who seemed like they were nice and sweet, they bit me like a snake, right? I'm seeing somebody going into business with somebody who is also a money magnet, right? This person could be a Taurus, a Capricorn, or Virgo in their chart. It doesn't have to be their sun sign, but this is why you're going to have to really. This is you being fully realized. You've set some goals. This is a time where you're going to fully focus on that. Okay. That's what I'm trying to help you out with, Aries. Like, this is where you're going to really be in full Aries mode. This is where, fiery climax is approaching. This is where you're going to be nice. You're going to be kind. You're going to smile and be polite as you navigate to get to where you want to get to, because it's happening. Things are happening. The right spirits are coming into your space. And I'm telling you, they're going to be nice and kind and sweet. The whole 9 yards. Don't be side-eyeing them, looking at them crazy like, oh yeah, the last person that I dropped my guard with and I trusted them, they bit me like a snake. That's because you didn't listen to the God in you. You allow that person to pull the ego out of you. This person is not going to do that. They're not. This is where you're going to be assertive. Yeah. You are going to have fun this time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to have fun. Put on your power color. This is going to really resonate with your solar plexus chakra, which is yellow. Chant the sound Ra, which opens up your solar plexus chakras, as in Amun Ra. It opens up your solar plexus chakra. Your solar plexus chakra is where your personal power and your confidence, your identity, your energy comes from. That's where your fire comes in. So even though you've been bitten by a snake, you're not going to leave your power there with the snake. Let's talk about the number 45 for just a second as I'm shuffling, and we're going to get some more information for the second part of your reading. Number 45 is a number showing how to manifest, how the manifestation of freedom helps you to access the highest wisdom. The number 4 and 45 gives you a firm foundation. The number 5 and 45 gives you the ability to communicate and experience freedom of movement. And yes, the root number 9 completes the picture. So it just means 45 really means that you are a born humanitarian, merging independence and discipline. Yes, this is where you're going to have to really reach deep if you really want to tap into that part of yourselves. Remember, Pluto is still retrograde too, and Pluto is the planet of major changes, major events happening, right? Look at all this money popping out in your cards. This is why I'm trying to help you out to get to this money for real, Aries. So much money has passed through your fingers over the years, but the reason why you haven't been able to hold on to it is because sometimes you'll let your ego get in the way, snapping, going from 0 to 1,000. So the next person that comes across your path, extending an olive branch, saying, hey, I want to go into business with you. I want to do something with you. I see you've been working and you've been doing it. You just snap at them because you left your power with the snake. Boom. You already have the Midas touch. Here's your money. Here's your money. Don't be afraid to go after it. Do not. Here we have the Ace of Pentacles. I see you manifesting a great deal of money, and I see you all creating legacy wealth. Legacy wealth, right? Here's where you're going to start trying some things outside of your comfort zone. You're going to do so by building confidence in your own resilience. Yes. I also see you being in the posture in a posture of gratitude, constantly being in a posture of gratitude, just being grateful for where you are, right? It's almost going to give the appearance, Aries, that you may be a little naive because you've snatched your power back from the snake and you're trusting again, right? But you're really trusting in the God in you. It's not necessarily that you have to trust other people. You trust the God in you. This is where you're going to start focusing on things that's nostalgic to you, things that really put a smile on your face, things that nurture you. Like, what do you like to do? You like to go get your nails and hair done? Go do it. You like to go play golf? Go do that. You know what I'm saying? You like to go play basketball. You just like to sit down and listen to music. You like to paint. Well, go do what really, really nurtures you. Also, here we have, if you have kids, you want to spend time with your kids, go do that too. At least 8 streams of income for you, Aries. Come on now. This is your time. This is your season. I need you all to get really, really, really focused. The majority of the cards that I'm looking at here for you, as a result of you being the Queen of Swords, and also still being very kind and very approachable, is lots of money. This, you got to declare this, Aries. You got to declare this is the last season that I'm not going to be wealthy. Ground yourselves, right? Go outside, take your shoes off, stomp in the ground a little bit. If you like to garden, go put your hands in some dirt. This is where you're going to be really getting your power from, right? Some of you all have Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo in your chart. But again, this is, again, stop giving people full access to your house, Aries. Please stop doing that. If they come up to your door, you're still very, I was getting ready to crack a joke, but I don't want to offend anybody. If y'all knew the images that come across my spirit when I'm reading cards, you would be cracking up laughing. It's just a very comedic, but it's also, but anyway, so when people come up to your door, you still got to be still somewhat protective. Some of you all don't need to open up your screen door, giving them full access to what you got going on inside, right? Some of you all need to stand behind that glass or stand behind your screen door, and you need to ask some questions. Be very, very direct. Why are you here? What brought you to my house? You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't just open a door, with a beverage in your hand. Hey, would you like some cold water? Would you like some iced tea? Would you like some lemonade? Come on in. The person is looking all through your house. They get a chance to see. You haven't seen anything in their house. So again, I need you all to be more direct and stop giving people full access to your house. That is what I have for you, Aries. Have a fantastic day. But then again, I know you will, because that's the intention you set. Bye.